Ah, no. Okay. Get you most extend you the most earnest invitation of the. Hey, I don't. For some reason, like the internet cut out for a brief moment, but we're back up. We're ready to go. Extend to you the most earnest invitation, Clockwork Studio theme park. With your presence there, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. Offers a Midas fast of wine and fear in your esteem. It's working fine now, so that's all good. That's what matters. It's working fine now. And this season, I am of summer retreat Clockworkster theme park as transformed into a realm of heroic wonder, a paradise on earth that. Oh my god, this is so much reading. Promise to echo. I know, Boo Hill did not write this at all. Remember me should have designed accept invitations. I wonder will be overjoyed beyond measure. I shall eagerly wait your reply. May this humble gathering servant has cherished treatment to the bonds we share, and may it bestow upon you a moment of delight and respect. Amidst your noble endeavors, which with the highest regards and the deepest wishes, here's to you salutations from your humble Boot Hill. That's not Boo Hill.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill? Putting the content aside, Boothill isn't exactly good at typing, let alone this kind of formal letter format.
Looks like the slathering has already begun. Slathering. Okay.
See? Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boot Hill. He's probably already been taken down.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early. But someone must have gotten their hands on his phone and is using his identity to lure us to Clock Studios theme park.
The invitation is written so earnestly, I guess we'll have to graciously accept.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush over now, there's still a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you all think?
I like diving in right into a trap. Count me in too. The enemy has set up a trap. If we pull back now, we avoid the risk by losing 2 allies. Would put us at an even greater disadvantage in later attacks.
Then let's head out.
Ooh. Enter.
Aren't we supposed to meet up here? Where did they go? Something's off. Maybe someone got the jump on them. Took her and her servant out before we got here.
With all due respect, if that... Okay. Hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber. then none of us would be walking away alive.
Or maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Or were your enemies once.
All past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
Even with the IPC, she should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey, come on out. Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of possibilities in my head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most ridiculous of them all.
Shirtbag pulled off a scam on a Galaxy Ranger. Listen up, fork and shirtbags. Ain't no matter who you are and what you want to do. I've got you surrounded.
Oh, nice.
How about now? Don't say I didn't warn you when you stub your toe on the way to the underworld. Did you hear that? He's gonna kill us if we don't give ourselves up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head. I'm positively shaking in my boots with how he talks. Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stonehearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC
Aww.
with an IPC executive? Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends? An IPC executive secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is Mr. Rekka. No. Wait, now that I'm looking at him, there's something off.
Hey, you know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert. You think I can remember them all?
Wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart? The Strategic Investment Department's reach may be long, but it will never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs.
Aw, that's sweet.
No. Croak like frogs.
What a waste. Usually the Holy Grail... What a waste. Using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises.
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone in Penacony. Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a primitive post like a Cienjo with one word and switch me over to Penacony with the next.
I bet it's so true.
All I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's making my neck crank even worse. But hey, all of that'll soon be a thing of the past. Aventurine, I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name. Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory. Huh. Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
What's with the happy smile?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions.
Oh boy.
Let the camera roll. Let the
Hey, I
lights
believe it's
spin,
silly too.
and let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready? Action!
Wait, this isn't spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. That certain presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where's your voice? Where's my forking hell, son of a fork? It's no use. I've tried analyzing this bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. If there's no sound, then how do you know what I just said? Look, there are subtitles here.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
That's not fair. Why do you get to have a voice?
And why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's Noble Phantasm.
A moment later, the cowboy's friends arrive, equally clueless. It's unusually quiet. No sound of Mr. Boohill or the enemy who lured us here. You shouldn't have said that. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me, but with the enemy in the shadows and us out in the open, even the greatest caution cannot guarantee our safety. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends archer to attack from range, well, lose the intensive and be at a serious disadvantage. From what I know of old Ulti, he's the type to hire the lowest scum as his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate everything in his way. Haven't you noticed since earlier our voices vanish when we speak? Clears throat. That's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasm? More importantly, everyone, I have a question. In this world's history, is it possible for a non-prominent to become a heroic spirit, say a billboard or maybe a TV? If you were a intelligent, that's at least plausible, but a billboard, a TV, then what's that thing up ahead? Yeah. A TV appeared out of nowhere, turns its polished rear to the crowd. Creaked, creaked, creaked. It's obviously a trap. Let's stay back and observe for now. If this is a decoy, the real enemy's probably lurking nearby waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap. Oh. A phage force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear. Oh, that's clever.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. Scott, the IPC specialist who does those bionic voice impressions. Unbelievable. Scott really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can't a girl share a few wild travel stories with her friends every now and then? That brief silence lingered between you was enough to convince everyone once ounce of fury and exasperations from the old acquaintance. See, always so hasty. We'll see. The battered little TV wobbles, believing with tragic noise, but alas, this is a silent film. You can't hear a single crackle of the snowflakes. You're on TV, bro. Seriously, it's not the time for this. Watch out for his servant. That guy turned this whole place into.
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines. Ready! Action!
He's gonna try to take us down again. You all wake in the sealed chamber of the TV's static crackle singing death lullabies. Holy moly. Death lullabies, that's not good. Separate from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companies vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Blue Hill in your name, and you know how that goes. I think that punk doesn't even bother switching up his tactics. Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants splitting up in a horror movie? That's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. The monster in this room sure is an eyesore. Ooh, investigate. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why. It's still twitching. More importantly, You find no clues on it, but I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the International Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC has organized a special vacation at a hotel. But when you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As a midnight street, its true nature is resolved. This place what? This is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. I can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Ah! Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those two blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's the three blockheads. Now it's three blockheads, master of an unworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with Frontlines. Oh! Oh, silly goose. Isn't it a little late to say all that listening carefully this place? This Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It's my fault. I have failed as a servant. I should have kept my master away from this trap. You two over here. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I disguise myself as a master and wait just behind that door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is a line of subtitles under the door with the name Adventuring slapped on. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. You really don't know who I am. Will this ever end? This is a horror film. People, background characters start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were ambushed its deadly traps, and there was non-escape. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I want to ask this since your first line. Why target the IPC workers? But back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned into a living hell. What do audience love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw off someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically, but if nothing happens after a system error, boom, the room explodes. You, the guest, will also go up in flames. I know this one. The room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Panicoli's vintage horror flicks. Aren't you a little off topic? But extra, I did not expect someone your age to know that much about Panicoli early dream bubble cinema. You have a bright future ahead. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision with my first film in Panicoli early days. So the noble phantasm is based on that. This guy is really getting carried away and starting babbling, nice work, master. No wonder the scene feels so awkwardly shoved in. Now it all makes sense. Randomly coupling together old school horror tropes with, yeah, not exactly groundbreaking. That. Take that, sawing off someone's leg a bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by fluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off, but here it is just a lazy copy paste. Kid, I take it back. Every compliment I said, your screams will be played on loop in the most conspicuous spot in Grady films. Revealing your true name on purpose, let me guess. Just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Oh, don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Panaconi? As expected, soon you'll see who Panaconi's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. So what will it be, self-sacrifice, or will you turn your blades at each other right before my eyes? Take what little time you have left and talk it over, but keep stalling and we'll tick-tock. Boom! Oh, you're following me, a kindred spirit, and I don't get a fan benefits. Master, you heard him pick a leg or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with the command spells. Yeah. Hey. You're my servant, remember? At least consider cutting off Sky's left leg instead. Wait, old pal, don't give me that look. I was kidding. Everyone, don't dance to his tune. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Nice. Still not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. I'll have to saw off my leg. What class are you, bomber? Saw off eventually. Let's vote. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? A sealed room, a bomb about to go off. It sounds dramatic, but... Rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down, master? Please take 2 steps back. The swan-wheeling girl unleashed this. Master, stay close to me. I don't know what that assassin plans to do next, but it's still dangerous here. Go Saber. Using brute force in a horror film, heroic spirit from another world clearly has no sense of art. Nice, you got this. A blonde beauty like you, shouldn't you be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day? Skulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want, call for anyone to save you. Then you better reach me first. Thanks to your recklessness, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened. For the noise, protagonist takes the stage. Yeah.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
What are you? A piece of gum stuck into my shoe? Stuck to my shoe?
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
Alright. Let's see how that goes.
You see these chainsaws in my hands? With assassin's power, these two poison saws can cut 3 times in the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. With my concealed sword chainsaw reversal, you won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow. Stay put.
Ow. What kind of evil spirit gets bitten into a pulp by its victim? Forget it. Producer, take 5. We'll be needing you again later. This is the power of the heroic spirit from another world. Figures Panaconi's just a backwater speck with 10 amber eras with no real legend or heroes. Of course, we pale in comparison to true heroes. But that's also why you're going to lose. I'll take each of you runaways one by one and turn you into obstinate extras for my film. Pray tell, does anyone look like they're running from you? Don't get ahead of yourself. Act 2 is about to begin. A brief pause. You exchange the information you gathered. Nice. Gathered with one another. Boot Hill, Robin, and Miss Note are still missing. Scott and his servant could strike again at any time. So they're giving us time to breathe, huh? Guess they're pretty confident about their trump card. Archer's master, you seem very familiar with films. What do you know about this Grady? I've only heard the name before. The guy was some terrible director, but back in Panaconi's early days, he cracked out a ton of cheap horror silent films and was a master of interesting commercial gimmicks. But people in Panaconi forgot his name. Nice. Ages ago, I only found the film. He used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up at a interstellar junk market. So we're dealing with a total nobody. That's not good. What makes you say that? A heroic spirit who left a mark in history. Our legends usually hint at a greatest weakness like that. One warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invisible except for his heel. I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but turns out he's just some washed up no name that even you folks have not heard about. Fits right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with a shady tricks up their sleeves. Still, I've got that feeling even if they've got the upper hand now, they've got no real way to finish us. We're all just fine for the time being. Right, he was a film director in life. That means he's has not gotten suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. His noble phantasm provides it. He proves it. It will build it off one of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marble, though it's a rare ability. It feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's the hunter who'd be in trouble. Now he's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always falls from the inside. Yuli do have the mind of a leader, always so sharp on reading the situation. I'd better pull my weight too. He might not have an obvious weak point, but if we can find Assassin's true body and let my arrows give him a proper haircut, that reality marble of his would no longer exist. Clap hands sounds like everyone's got their sights set. Sky, I know I've butted heads with the Express crew before, but that was just a difference in perspective. As for this time, I've got no interest in the Holy Grail. My boss is more concerned about what oldie has up his sleeve. If you're willing, maybe we can actually work together this time. Yes, you see that, Master? Looks like Miss Robin's alliance is starting to come together. This army has a goal, and now it's time to move. We saw the exit on the way in. Let's head that way while we still can. Let's go, Saber! Oh, nice. Endless carry a layout completely different from before, but an annoying bounding field. If we can bring this space to calm, we might never find a way out. Feels like we've just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we would be stuck running in circles forever, Master. Why not leave some of your chips and dice behind as markers? You don't need to remind me of that. I've already tried it, but didn't expect Grady to be such a greedy, money-grubbing. Hey, don't go throwing shade, extra boy. I was just cleaning up the meta set as usual. Gotta make sure random props don't ruin the scene. I know, Sayer's awesome! Next scene is about IPC employees trapped in a haunted hallway and cursed to suffer forever. nowhere to escape, and no one will ever come to help in here. Any struggle is just wasted effort. Nice. Is that Miss Robin singing? Grady, looks like you forgot that you didn't only trap us in your noble phantasm. That's what you get for cutting the budget, Grady. While you're busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found the way out on the other side of the set. Anyone following the music? Everyone follow the music. Oh. Robin, good job! Zeus, as you unseal a piece of junk, I sent you to abandon the Moorland characters. How a music? Why can't my noble phasm suppress it? Looks like you've been dead too long. Forgot your own trade, huh? Even in the silent film era, movies had soundtracks. Nice. Good job! A gallant force of harmony floats through the tight space as its heart two singers light the way for the lost. But at the same time, evil spirits approach them, determined to shed and consume those visitors from beyond the sky. Miss Robin, watch out! Whatever you have in mind is already too late. In a blur, too fast to track, Miss Note grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes their heads into the floor. Oh no, my Catherine Ray tubes. Ah, don't hit my screen with your microphone. Ow, clunk, clunk, bang, bang, bang. Honestly, that might be the first rated R scene in this whole movie. You started to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it. The guards back in a artist prison were tougher than those things. Bravo! Truly, Paniconi's brightest bloom, brilliant in both drama and action. This terrible wardrobe, the nonsense plot, no one else could have cooked this up but you, Grady. I spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit burning my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Aha! Of course, real directors know when to leave the stage to the actors. You're all okay, thank goodness. We meet again as a caster. Your combat style was quite a surprise. Can't say that counted as a fight between mages. Guess people in Panic really have a broad definition of caster. Really, I thought it was pretty normal. As archer, dual wield swords isn't qualified to talk about this. I managed to feel out the right path using the power of harmony, all thanks to Miss Note's protection. I saw you covering me in that fight, even if you can't say your name. I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Master, this cannot change the present situation without a true name. I'm just a weak artist, family artist. No. The way you shielded your master just now proves you're an exceptional servant. You'll never understand the desire when even your name is taken away. You've been or dried of all worth. Extra powerless, barely able to protect her master, let alone with this Holy Grail war. Then why not work with me again like before, or Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up, you fool. You're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of a film. Sorry, Grady, that was a bit harsh, but why are you serving that optimistic fat, pessimistic fat old fart? Hiding somewhere off screen, Grady sighs to his voice, full of melancholy. Because he summoned me, of course, even in death, forgotten by the world. Panel clothing clutches our soul like Mr. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of a Midnight Chainsaw. The true evil waits at the end of this haunted hotel. Whoa, the director really went all in this time.
Greedy, is this what you meant by giving me more power?
The surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invisible monster. London Scott, you'll become a legend of evil spirits, a horror icon etched in movie history.
I'm all fired up. Now I will take back everything you took from me. You shall be tenfold, no, 1,000-fold.
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest spiritish hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Just some private disagreements. Look, I was younger and didn't know what I was doing. It is still possible to make it up to you now.
Private disagreements. You ruined my life. You made me bark and oink and face into motion, moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Private disagreement? You and your little entourage of extras. You won't get to be cocky for much longer. The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. 1 Scott, 2 Scots, 3 Scots. My scalp is scratchy. 2 got stuck in there.
Master, your line. Say your entrance line. Yeah.
For I am everywhere.
Very much so. Was I? Was I getting my butt kicked a moment ago? The Scots start bickering and tossing blame around. What a scene. Fighting someone like this, there's no honor in it. I know. I should be playing Archon because this is so quick. Sorry, Mr. Scott, I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing commercial characters. Dropping you into a horror flick, that's not just a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Great minds think alike. Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells, Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness that little meltdown between directors and actors. Underestimating the power of harmony. One was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful with your stage entrance next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. Oh, are we still stuck in this thing? Do we just leave his reality marble? Something's off. Each night, the clockwork land will reveal its unknown side. As the protagonist, you open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare with no exit, and now a terrifying enemy is standing right beside you. No, knowing where allies, you still go out of your way to stir up trouble and sow discord. Mr. Archer, you don't strike me as someone married to a contract. Wouldn't it be smarter to take this split up operation and eliminate a rival for your master? I might give it a thought. Don't let him get in your head. Should I kill her? I turned that question over 12 times before you woke up. If I had decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. The wicked watchmaker brought from hell evil spirits that wield different curses designed as harmless assessments. Park mascots, they drag victims into sleep and torture their souls for eternity. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm the director at the Clock Studios. Do you Do you own the rights to our clocky? Don't worry, Mr. OT's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clocksteel's theme park to my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my wish this way? Oh yeah! It's even more satisfying than baiting into a... Okay, think of it this way. Since Archer, what the anime Fate was before this game, or maybe yeah. Then think about this way. She took March is more like Archer than Archer is like March. Even more satisfying than baiting into a triple suffering stargazing pie soaked in a dear character unit. You become toys for the evil spirits. If you're just gonna stand there, I might take Assassin's advice and write you out early. Come on, according to that great director, it's time for us to be tortured by the evil spirits. Dude! You're really gonna attack me? Dude! Rude. The person up ahead is Miss Note. Oh my bad. Sweetheart, almost forgot your voice is already my personal property. First, it was a copyright of your songs, then your imagine a final image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name on her, and put her on stage, and you died in despair in the desert of Dreamscape. I'll devour your body piece by piece, and even that fake name, Miss Note, will be mine. That's not copyright, that's monopolization. Finally, and right on cue, let your friends get a good look at how far you've fallen. Don't be so quick to charge in red-handed. I might look frail, but I could still drag Miss Note down with me before you land a hit. And why would I spare an enemy servant 2 birds with 1 stone? Sounds perfect to me. You seem like just another hollow loudmouth like Grady. Figures, you foolish outworlders don't realize just how powerful this nameless servant can be in like paniconi. Call it a charitable performance. Let me give you a taste of what Caster can really do. The voice of harmony will compel all like the dancers to my tune and become my familiars, and you'll drown in syrup oblivion. We'll see about that. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. If I were you, I'd think twice about swinging something you ripped off from Miss Note. Master, are you all right? I was just about to do some stretches. No need to worry yourself with some small fry like this, Master. Trying to steal the spotlight from the star. Get them. Whoever takes them down gets a lifetime supply of soul blood from our investors. No. 4 gold, so glad. for free meals. Seriously, so glad. And 2 bottles of syrup. And y'all all in for the devil? What happened to your pride as monsters? I'm a background extra. Who has the time for pride? Oh, human or monster, beast or demon. If you're got a mind of your own, then you got the right to chase hope with your own 2 hands. Your soul's worth it far more than the patterns you employ. Your player is offering. I can't promise your paradise, but I swear I'll always fight on the front lines, not hide behind you while you die. So what will it be? Spend your life as a dancing puppet for him, or live one moment as a knight? It's not too late to turn back now. There's only one answer to that. Whoever's my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. Oh, I was here first. How about you controlling my familiar? How I was here first. How are you controlling my familiars? That's what the writing skill is for. You are traitors. One pep talk and you're switching sides. You're just extras. Don't you want your paycheck? Look at your acting. Look at your acting all high and mighty. Who else can you even do besides throwing money around to strong arm us? I am the king of knights. Mount now, not some small familiar you can boss around like a dog. I bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed, Lamaria the Third. Now come with me. Let us vanquish the evil before us. In the name of the king. Wait, if you kill me, you'll all vanish too. You're still my familiars. Ah! I failed to protect my master, was forced to separate from her, and now, to make matters worse, it's the enemy who comes to save me. I am... Madam, this is where we say thank you instead of sorry. But no excuse can cover up my incompetence and negligence. Negligence. Powerless servants is nothing but a worthless doll. About Miss Robin, there's something. Never mind, just come with me. Okay, Saber. Oh, Saber with Saber. Yay, I'm ready with Saber. I'm not sure what the enemy did, but she's quite split into pieces. Took me a while to find even those few. I figured I managed to do something. I figured I managed to do nothing in this war. I don't deserve to be called a heroic spirit. You have done extremely well. Love using your little harmony trick on me, huh? Yeah. Then I'll scatter your singing across my nightmare park and see who's helping you to get out of here. Please don't be sad because of us. You already have done your best, but just like an iris by the riverside. Call it what you want. She's still too weak. No need to sugarcoat it. That old fool, once I find that darn OT, I'm gonna tear his puffball and stomp it's right down to the ground. Judging from what I can tell, splitting us up like this was probably an act of revenge, but our minds naturally try to reconnect. Whatever. If we can reunite all telepathically, there you go. If we can reunite all the me's, we have to summon Aeon of Harmony. Give me a break. Are there no functioning adults around here? The correct answer is she merged back into her original form. That is, if you survive the curse from the devils. Then let's get going. Wait, you're planning to drag all those dead weights with you while you fight heads up? I don't have the action part of Robin with me. I only think I don't do. Wait, please, someone must stay behind with me to protect Robin. I know this is asking too much. I even offered my life. Victory gained through concerning it is a disgrace to any warrior. Since Miss Robin is an ally, protecting her is only right. Then, okay, let's see what this is. As a master, your resistance to magecraft is far weaker than ours. If greedy knocks you out, I disappear when you, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. Let Archer say. Sorry, miss, I don't take orders from you. My master is still missing, so I am going to I got no reason to babysit this shattered kid for you. Then let Saber stay. This indeed is the best situation at the moment. Archer, please protect Sky. This is all I ask as an opponent. Don't place too much faith in me. I always have faith in everyone, in every friend of mine, Master. Good luck. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess, and we'll go wrap some enemies' lives. Rip some. Saber! Don't worry, you're still going around. Okay. Wait, we're going this way. Right? No, this way.
Evil spirit, why do you despise human soul? Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbon?
Ha 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 ha, traitors, don't get the boss us around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides. Kill the one next to you and return to us. Despite its rough design, the dog-shaped monster's name suggests it's a model after a classic figure from the Clocky cartoon, like a derivative of the werewolf brother Honey? I don't know. Stop pushing your... yeah. Stop pushing yourself, Mr. Scott. Its target is me. You don't have to throw your life away for nothing.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me?
Old foe, you've arrived just in time. Help me. Together we can crush this blasted evil spirit.
Sure.
Doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand
Okay. 1 or 2, it makes no difference. You'll get stuck in an endless cycle of suffering and play Hound's Adventure for the next billion years. The Lone Wolf brothers let out a very satisfied hum. Enough chit-chat. Time for the most terrifying torment in all of Pentacoli. With a blind flash, your body shrinks and you're forced into the outline of Brother Hound. Now you'll know the horror of being trapped in Hound's Adventure for life. Hey ho! They turn people into cartoon animals? Is this some magic craft from the age of the ancient Greek gods? No, the merchants feel entertainingly different. Help. Yeah, so far it's good. I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve this integrity of Hound's Adventure, all you can do is let out a very urgent that then they even lost the ability to speak rationally. Maybe I should just leave her. It's not like she was all that helpful anyway. You let out a terrifying so you can understand that guess I have I can't just leave her. Can you make sense of what she's saying? Of course, Brother Hound says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face. Right. How did it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Surrounded by animals, echoing cries, a vein throbbing faintly as Archer tumbled. It was the worst mental trauma he'd suffered since the Holy Grail began. Really want to tell Archer you need a Hound TV to turn to normal. Maybe you should look around for clues. Hang on. Alright. Gotta go find TV. Think you can turn back using a TV? The Lone Wolf brothers already smashed every Hound TV in the theme park ahead of time. Wait, is there something weird about this TV, or is it part of the solution to the curse? Let out a confirmed hump. Clinging to the smallest of hope, you glance at Scott, but as a righteous TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug and 70% mockery. You lash out, kicking Scott in frustration. Alright, let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if it's the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's a no, kick him twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse, isn't it? Okay, yes, kick once. By unusual major logic, destroying the core should nullify the effects. Should I smash the TV? Then let's think it reverses. You want me to repair this machine or restore it to its original state, right? Like, the time to end this trace on. Oh, he did the move! He did the move! Yes! Back to normal. And Popsol, you actually found a way to break the curse? That's cheating, isn't it? Doesn't count. I demand a rematch. You think you'll get a second chance with the same trick? Looks like I won't have to step in after all. Thanks, pal. We'll be taking this thing's head now. Anytime, anyplace. Galaxy Ranger serving justice. Die, you son of a fork. Long time no see, though it's only been a little while ever since that surehead sucked me into the TV. I've been lost in the hotel, sending my greetings to all the other little phage gifts along the way. Alright. Just a moment ago, the whole space cracked and collapsed. When I regained my footing, bam, there was Miss Robin right next to me. Next, didn't expect it, but the girl got a bit of that ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised by that noise walker next to you, a prisoner? Alright, let's get down to business.
Greedy split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who would have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my chest burns with righteous fire.
Scott of Justice, not like those even ones he threw himself in to protect me. Tweet. You trust this son of a noise walker? Might as well believe I'm a general of the Zhenzhu. No offense, but making someone like him turn over a new leaf is like asking the Antimatter Legion to plant trees in the kingdom of Bandari. I completely agree. We can't afford the risk. If the enemy cursed him or tortured him into some kind of special familiar, then
I thought, what if this is all part of Scott's plan? What if the evil side of him is lying in wait within me, ready to spring to action at any moment? I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robins, and I also need someone to kill me if Scott ever takes over my body.
keep up your act like let's see if I fall for it. Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have the time to waste at this old saying goes, every trotter deserves a second cookie. Alright. Makes no sense, but okay. How about we take him in for now? If he turns good, great. If he's not, we can always chuck him at his servant as a projectile. Well, since the victim himself said so.
To honor the trust placed in me, I will never bend
Welcome back.
ribbit.
Miss Ranger will count on you to escort this little bird back to Saber and the others. We'll wrap this up fast. Find the rest of Miss Robin and track down unreliable master.
Ribbit. I'll prove my justice with my actions, Ribbit.
Nice. I'm going back to. Ooh, what's this? Paper. Quiet, so quiet. Can you hear the tracking of the clocking, gearing to beneath of an evil spirit? TikTok. So you've come after all here to steal the last Robin. Are you? You'll never success ever. Robin belongs to me, and once I've gathered them all, I'll summon the god of Robin, swallow all the panicking whole, and become the king of nightmares. Too many plot twists. I don't even know. Okay. Before I judge you all, I must first deal with a disobedient pawn. Scott, how utter disrespectful, despicable that you sided with them. So desperate to play the hero, aren't you? Just felt an ominous chill run down my spine. Why waste your breath on it? One bullet to fudge them up, and we're done here. TikTok, though, thought I'd just play along in your little hero fantasy. Mr. Gray gave me a special bullet that never misses. One pull of that trigger, and the master with the most vigilant will drop dead on the spot. Die, Sky. Scott took the fatal hit the moment for you.
I can't keep going with all of you. But I'll die happy, knowing that I gave my life for justice, to keep others safe. Tell Rakshmi, the night we broke up, I lied to her. There's no such thing as a Scott of justice. That justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal, Ribbit? Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt!
Panical and profanity. If your worthless scene stealing self hadn't blocked that bullet, old clock, we've eliminated Sky already. Who are you to have the audacity to act proud? I sent you undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage to basically narratively structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. Since you're so desperate for attention, congratulations, Mr. Scott. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage direction.
What about my butt?
You don't even have a behind. Old clocky, quit playing dead. No complete scene, no paycheck for you. TikTok, what gave you the impression I was faking my clockwork? Has been ticking this away this whole time. Did you know for the demeaning manipulated human emotions playing the instrument, just lie, touch, and you'll get something like this. Okay. Haha. That was so fudging satisfying. Time to break out the heroism, smoke, melt, justice to celebrate. uncontainable joy surging through the man's heart, sending him into a pro, and yet this is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me. Darn it, for some bizarre reason, I have this sudden urge to dance with this jerk. TikTok behind the clockwork. Investments by the watchmaker. The evil who once ruled Patagonia. In its presence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages, easily rewritten at will. Yeah, she's awesome. How is your powers range so ridiculously broad? Knock knock. Characters don't need to worry about power balancing in the story. Messing with your bro Blue Hill by mistake. Come on, Sky. Let's show this knock off what actually clockwork can do. Please reset Blue Hill's emotion state back to normal. Well, who do we have here? A poor little thing trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. Surprise, your clockwork is useless. Shocked, confused. Well, of course you are. The power of your clockwork comes from Clocky, but I am an old Clocky. When the junior meets the senior, it's only natural for you to fail. Now it's time for the old man to teach the kid a lesson. A feeling beyond words clutches at your mind. Not one of Clockwork's four different emotions. This is darker, heavier, like a silent carnage. The part it loved one's betrayal by those who trusted most. The shadow of approaching death. Those manufactured emotions burst into your heart, leaving just a black void that watches you with the empty eyes of a corpse. You finish with your little show, yet I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible. I use clockwork to turn everyone's emotion to pure despair. Ugh. How tired your delusion in straight forms of villainous 101. Those pathetic attempts at manipulating are less effective than virtue squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? Was that whole silent badass act was really necessary? Slacking off will cost you on your performance review. Well, just put on my master's tab. I wanted to see how deep that monster's hell could go in this strange universe of yours, but it seems you would still has hope and future after all. Despair, please. I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmares. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretch like endless forests. I've witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles where people become nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Just who in the world are you? Okay. A hard-working guardian, though attempting admittedly so what of a workaholic. I've seen far too many forms of despair, but to break me, your fake illusions don't even come close. TikTok cracking power to maximum. I refuse to accept that anyone could resist my clockwork now. Even seeing bodies mangled under war chariots trace on. Ooh, there he goes again. Alright, Saber.
Let's try this other way.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all.
I choose you.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them.
Me.
Trust me. We can do anything.
Ew. Don't get smug. Director will avenge me. Extra lines won't earn you extra pay. Oh, in that case, I'm dead. Good. Now let's regroup with the others. Oh, look. Oh, looks like you just crawled out of a tough fight. Freaking Void Song Whale. Now you decide to appear after we did all the work. Well, I did do something alright. Some evil spirit called the River Governor got all clingy with me instead and played a game and ended up losing 10 years worth of savings to my luck. I even brought an old friend back with me. A short break. Skylines from okay. Welcome back. I had no idea so much was happening. Thank you for keeping my master safe. I just didn't want to give Grady the satisfaction. Let's save the things for later. Didn't that girl say if we brought all her split cells together, she would return to normal? I propose this theory assuming none of the Robins would be in a defect status. Oh, nice. There are discussions in the Melody Despair. Your old cocky dang Grady, what foul language are you having misused? Anyway, the emotional effects the last master has disappeared despite the enemy's demise. Are you saying Robin can't change back? My resonance isn't nearly as powerful as Miss Robin's, but it is enough to clear their minor discrepancies. Master, please stay quiet and don't disturb my melody. And ignore whatever you see. Those are just my internal doubts and won't hurt anyone else. Now rebuild a melody that's truly your own. Thank you everyone for your help. Without you, I would definitely have been fudging. Oh, sorry, it seems the consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off. Everyone, please come closer. I've decided that this film's melody, with a few adjustments, we should break free from Grady's noble phantasm. Master, you gave me the chance to join the Holy Grail War, and I saved you once in return. We're now square. What a pleasant surprise, old friend. Have you finally understand that who it is that can truly grant your wish? The evil spirit must still be affecting you. Let me tune you properly. Master, you're far too kind-hearted, with no interest in the Holy Grail War. That's why I must pursue this path myself. Mr. Oda is a businessman, though his price will be astronomically high. And would you really betray your friends just to let me win the Holy Grail War? Here's some advice. While I'm still here, use a command spell to kill me, just like all those others who toyed with my fate. If this is beyond you, Miss Robin, then we must part ways here. Is this a declaration of war since you no longer Miss Robin's servant? I have no reason to let a potential enemy walk away. I can tell you this still hastily before I draw my blade. There's still time to change your mind. Everyone, aren't you forgetting something? I'm still here. My old friend has finally found her path to fulfilling her wish, and I won't let anyone block her way. You escaped my noble phantasm, then I'll just have to add some more excitement. The second scene has ended. See you in the final nightmare. Goodbye, Master. May your kindness never betray you. Plan 6 from the outer space. This guy's noble phantasm. Heroes be blood, monsters blood. In this third act, the story details how explorers cause bloodshed. It's strange worlds. This is exactly what dreams chasers of the pioneer age lives for. Dadgummit, Wabbable, when will this ever end? Aren't those movies all the same? Oh, my. Even a proper pioneer like the cowboy can't bear to watch it any longer, director. Though I don't know your life story, but surely a box office disaster and a miserable end seemed all but fated. How about you, Mr. Scott? Did you change your tune because you are planning to abandon the darkness and embrace the light? Looks like not even an Assassin's Master can tolerate his trashy films anymore. Director, did you place me in the wrong spot? I'm still among the bad guys. No, giving your stellar performance earlier. Our partnership ends here. As for Oldie, I'll file a claim for accidentally casterly compensations on your behalf. It'll be issued to your family. Because the end of this Plan 6 from the outer space is no survivors. Grady, since you show no mercy, don't blame me for returning the favor. Director Aventurine. My earlier hostility was just an act to fool our enemies. I infiltrated Ollie's group specifically for this moment to help you win the Holy Grail, the only one who truly deserves it. I may vomit. Mr. Scott, I know things haven't been going smoothly for you in your department, but if you can show enough commitment, the strategic investment department might have a better spot for you. How do you accept such a thing so? How do you accept such a thing so easily? Grady, you didn't think I was truly going to let you play me like a fool, right? As an actor, I am part of your noble phantasm too. And such being the formal protagonist, I can naturally use your second noble phantasm power. How dare you, Director Venturine? This is my show of commitment to your deploying staff access. Oh, clock noble phantasm, skip! A passage bearer in progress. Everyone, please stop acting. Can I get my voice back? Okay, I guess not. London, Scotty, well, Oscar language from the prison world era. Me. How can there be an audience so uncultured? You skipped all the best parts of the movie. This is the result of my entire life's work. And it was trash. You knew nothing. I am the creator of the Dream Bubble movie generator. It was I who established the first film company in Panaconi. If I hadn't given up on my monopoly on filmmaking technology, the watchmaker and Maven would never have achieved what they did. So would that make the film you made not bad? I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true amateurs. Yes. As a master of marketing or an investor, you're undoubtedly excess, but the audience doesn't care what you give in your efforts. They just know that your movie is terrible. You can feel the limits of the audience patience. It's just an endless, clutch-ridden, silent series of utter, unexciting gore. What a waste of everyone's time. It's no surprise that the audience eventually abandoned you. Ha 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 ha. Well, it's hopeless. This guy's probably gone mad. Archer? What? I simply offered him a final shot. You're the one who drove him insane. What a sharp tongue. Assuming an flamboyant actor you are, it's rare for anyone to make me go completely speechless during a debate. Oh no, it's not. Well, actually, I could probably take you guys down. Don't say that didn't see that one coming, did you? Struggle you all in this nightmare phenomenon feelings bit dull now. Tell me, would you be interested in siding with old Oti? What are you yapping about? This time trying to drive a wedge? If we join forces, we can sweep the rest of those opponents off the board in an instant. Surely, in senior exclusive of the strategic investment department, who understands investments better than anyone, would make the right choice. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Venturine? Alrighty, sleep well. You seem particularly obsessed with more director. Is it because I am a amateur film critic, repeatedly torn apart your masterpiece? Of course, it's because you're the cleverest one here, most aware of the fact that despite your apparent power, none of you have actually escaped my bonded field. For someone like you, betrayal is always an option to consider, not a moral obligation. Good night. Thanks. Moral absolute. Someone like me, you may be a terrible filmmaker, but you're not bad at reading people. Fork me, you're not serious. A good businessman always evaluates the situation, and adjusts their stance for a better investment. I'm tired of this endless farce. Dealing these many competitors at once is quite profitable. Featuring you double-crossing me. Apologies, Sky. I wasn't being honest. Great. I love flexible actors like you. Now, let me show my goodwill. Let's move to the next scene. Your collaborator deserves a much greater stage.
Archer, as my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Taking orders from a hack like Grady, seriously? Makes sense. Compared to this lot, you and Grady are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
What's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win?
You're actually pleading yourself to Grady? Pledging yourself here. Tick. Totally misjudge you. Guess I'll need to use a few extra fudging bullets on this guy. No, it should be my sword that delivers the final blow to the enemy commander. Master, if you're joking, I can still cover for you, but if you apologize now... But if you are serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. I'll ask one more time. Shall I remove your legs first, or should I start by cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Master Aventurine?
So you still refuse? I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
That's right. Killing you would erase my existence. Well then, sorry everyone, I surrender. I give up. Archer! You gave up way too quickly. What did I expect with my awful summoning luck? I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news. But as your servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait, director, I can be a traitor too. I want more scenes to direct. Fantastic. 2 more special leads at once. I'll give you a bigger role to turn you into unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. Step into the spotlight, Mr. Aventurine, and enjoy the special feature I have crafted just for you. Now the film with graphic dogs.
We can do it.
When there's... Oh no, Saber! You just dazed Saber! No, you did not just do that to me.
Wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one. Mimi.
Dang it. Ooh. Oh, dang.
I'm on it. Trust me. We can do anything. Just don't learn. Trust me. We can do anything.
Okay. Ooh. Nice.
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this.
Oh, snap. That was smart.
Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is on? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films, the focus of the lens. Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future? How did you do it, friend?
Did I never mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department. Thanks for the compliment, but that was a pretty bad lie from you.
Oh, have more confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. Oh, these interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time. You could smell out exact market demands and deliver maximum impact with minimal resources. Oh, had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything into filmmaking to create something you loved. You're a director worthy of respect for that alone. But what you've done is unforgivable.
The watchmaker said almost the same thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent. And can't create true art. I've come to terms with that after dying.
Then could you tell us old Odie's plan? If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he could have easily hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome. But he deliberately gathered a group of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a holy grail war that might never even happen.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to humbly admit defeat and invite everyone to the Grand Theater. Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be waiting for you there. You'll hear all the answers from him. And you, my fan, this little behind the scenes is just for you. I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you all is simple. You'll bring in higher ratings for this show.
Do you trust what Grady says?
There's nowhere in Panaconia more fitting for a grand finale than the Grand Theater. Oh, Mr. Boothill, why are you looking at me like that?
Didn't expect someone like you to be that Butcher's fan.
You could say my master's taste it has a tacky as his. You could say that my master's is as tacky as his outfit. Tastes are as tacky as his.
Well, instead of calling me master, a word that brings back dead class structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
See, red guy, those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them. Insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
Then I graciously comply, Mr. Venturing. As for the final showdown at the theater, I am sure that Mr. Odie has already prepared the battleground for us. With the Holy Grail in his possession, he'll be as far more difficult opponent than Grady. A surge, siege, and warriors assemble to storm the walls. Then now this is starting to feel like a real war.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Node is now friend or foe. I will bring her back.
The Princess Rescue's mission is on. Come to think of it, it wasn't there someone else not far away. He is slowly slipping away with hushed steps.
Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
After flashed a grin more sinister than the devil on his lips, barely moving as he silently mouths the name of the department. The space cowboy let out a hearty laugh, cracking his knuckles with a sharp snap, a wicked smirk spreading across his face as he strode toward Scott. You hear a crying straight out of cartoons, over the top, full of flair and surprisingly heartfelt, and you just know for a fact that Scott won't be getting out of the hospital bed anytime soon. But have faith in the medical advances of the cosmic age. No, Scott was invariably harmed in the Holy Grail role, especially not in a dream.
Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Let's move out. Yeah. The final fight? Yeah, let's go. Yes, we are gonna take Saber. It's a mockery of a war, but you set it up so indecisively I didn't get it. The 12 hours that reference the passage of time, and this moon placed right at the heart of it all. Anyone with magecraft training can feel power course constantly flowing into this place, but this world has no magecraft or mages. So, did you really design this whole Holy Grail war, old man? You didn't exactly look like a mage.
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that galaxy ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family's minions. Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side? That cowboy is in quite a pinch right now and would appreciate a speedy rescue.
What a pain. If I blew your head off right here, that'll save my mental clump of a master too, no? Let me offer you some advice from experience. The Holy Grail never grants wishes the way people expect. All it leaves behind are dead souls buried by their desires.
I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle much more worthy of investment than some wish-granting chalice.
Entertainment spectacle. I get it now. That clicks pretty well with the incense of the Holy Grail. No wonder if it managed to power the Holy Grail war. I've been wondering what you could possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine, given this is a barbarian world with mystics have completely degraded. But if something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, with that that changes things entirely. Instead of something that must maintain the concealment of mystics, the Holy Grail will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Then the people on this dream-soaked planet will come to believe in the miracle of the Holy Grail, though learning its ritual and witnessing the summoning of heroic spirits. So little by little, wishes will turn into fuel, coating the Holy Grail in a fabric miracle. The farce you've or just orchestrated will end up stomping all over those wishes.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. The Holy Grail needs more efficient fuel. And that means you. Miss Note? No. It's time for you to show Penacony your true charm.
The curtain falls, a rustling veil.
I did what you wanted me to do.
Well done, my old friend. So many years have passed, but I still remember every performance you gave, every dance you danced, every melody you sang. You were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage.
stripped of all the external pretenses. So simple. So ordinary.
Enough, OT. Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers. I've kept my promise. Now, it's your turn.
There's no rush, my old friend. Everything you desire can be obtained without magecraft or miracles. Money is all it takes. The so-called Holy Grail is nothing more than a vessel crafted from gold. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance. Your job is to hold them off until the last step of the ritual is complete. Once that is done, I will honor my end of the deal.
OT. Looks like your business acumen has rotted along with this world. I could barely restrain that one servant, and now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy, you are a true artist. You have the talent to bring thousands of characters to life all on your own. You are the perfect counter to these heroes. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so that you can crush them all. Then this grand spectacle will come to a glorious finale.
Let's go!
Fork it. Wasn't that blue guy supposed to scout this place ahead of us? Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
No sign of battle. That doesn't. This doesn't quite seem like something Lancer would do. Maybe he went fishing, or is he lost? From what I know about that man, he might even stir up some pointless fights just to walk away happy.
This note. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off. Miss Note. I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach. But I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life. So, I asked him to take a break. And I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the ritual. Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambitions on the stage. Like how actors shed their fatigue and makeup behind the curtains. And rest.
Let the curtain fall! Canon can present!
Where is this place? How is this possible? Why am I in Britain? Where did she send us? Is this your homeland? Yes, I remember it all. Every tree, every blade of grass, the fields, the winds, the scents, and this town. Does Caster think she can trap me with those memories? This town is nothing less than where my life as a knight began.
Oh, Artorias. Here to draw the sword, aren't you?
You're calling me Artorias? Is it Aiden?
I Someone spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this sword of this stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that. That being said, a little fellow like you drawing the sword and becoming king, I really can't picture that.
Right, I agree. I agree. I hope the sword in the stone manages to pick the right king. Master, let's go. What did he just call you? Arturius. That is the male name I used after all. A female king would have had a very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days. We've returned to the moment right before I drew the sword from the stone. I thought Castor would use monsters, foreign armies, or even dragons to trap us here. How I missed all this. I never returned here after I left as a knight. What we see before us is the childish dream I had when I was still just a nameless nobody. The girl seemed drawn by something. Her gaze wandered to the end of the path. What a shame she's created such a fancy for me, yet I don't even have a mount. Do you want to break free from this dream? My greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, to become a knight, to ride a horse, to follow this path, this very path across the field, and reach the grasslands where Hector's house lies. Who's Hector? He's the old knight tasked with raising me. He was my father in a sense. He always wore a stern expression, but laughs at the smallest things. He always told me that he hoped I'd become the ideal king for this land. But in the end, he never got to see me become a king. I'm sorry, Master. I got carried away talking about my past. Now that we're here, how about we set aside our worries about this illusions and dreams? I'll show you around my hometown instead. There beneath a tree is a tiny night doll rested as if I lost in a dream that would never end. If this is the soldiers summoned by Castor, then they must be an incredible powerful opponent. It looks a bit like you. I've never seen a toy like this. My first 15 years were mostly spent caring for horses and honing my swordsmanship. During my breaks, a mage named Merlin would visit me in my dreams and teach me about ruling as a king. What about you, Master? How did you spend your childhood? You never talked about your past. Actually, I never went to school. I don't remember a lot about my past.
The only thing I remember is being woken up by someone in a space station.
Really? No wonder your personality is so carefree. It is because you don't have a past holding you back, Master.
My earliest memory was boarding a train, headed for the stars, and meeting many kindred spirits as friends. Though I have no past, I have a future.
I became the person I wanted to be.
I became the person I want it to be.
Well, even in the face of hardship, you are still continuing on your wonderful journey. I wish I did that in my life. Once upon a time, I also wanted to become a specific person. I wanted to save the land I stood on and the people who lived upon it. I wanted to repel the tyranny of King Volgrin, the White Dragon. I wanted to deliver my people from the foreign invaders' hostile rule. I wanted to be the ideal king. My people dreamed of someone who would save Britain. For that, I would have to sacrifice everything. The mage told me that if I would pull the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. Everyone thought that I would save Britain. So was Britain saved? I didn't save Britain. I once believed that once I slew Vorher, expelled the foreign invaders, gathering the knights of the Round Table, and build the impenetrable castle of Camelot, peace would finally come to Britain. But that was all a fleeting dream. The knight who once served me abandoned me, and some even raised armies to challenge my rule. Britain was once again engulfed in war. Merlin had already warned me of all this before I drew the sword of selection. He told me that once I drew the sword, I would meet a tragic end, hated by all. And while the kingdom was in its prime, he also told me that Britain would one day fall, and its current prosperity was built on the suffering of its king. Yet I thought I could carry the weight of the kingdom's pain and trade it for the peace of the people. The sacrifice would be worth it, and I would be willing to face my thankless end. You remind me of Sunday. You recount the fasting dream you had during Panaconian Charmony Festival to Saber, how a man dreamed of creating paradise kingdom with his own power. Miss Robin, his older brother, his thoughts and action do sound a lot similar to mine. I promised everyone that I would build the ideal kingdom, but I left the land of Britain with endless wars, dying warriors, and starving children. The one who deserves to face destruction is me, not my country or my people. That's how it should have been. Ooh.
So this is the sword in the stone?
I wonder countless times, had I not drawn this sword, or had there been someone more suited to be king, would Britain have truly become the utopia I dreamt of, and what kind of life would I have lived? To pull out the sword and become king, or to give up and stay in my homeland, to quietly live on my days. She brought me back to the moment I made my choice. Saber, do you wish to stay? Master, I'm so tired. I wish I had a horse to ride across those fields before the sun set. Saber? You call out your voice echoing by the dawning dawn. Outwards never reached the servant. In the moment she hesitated, fate had already been sealed. In truth, you were never here at all. What remains in this place is merely a shadow of you who fell into a noble phantasm, lingering in the dream of another.
She was nothing more than an ordinary girl, playing the part of a king's already painful enough. Why should we force her to continue in the delusion known as heroic spirits? Better to cast aside hide her sword, abandon her glory, and become a nameless nobody who watches the world's grand show on the sidelines. I'll help all of you to remove the hero's garish makeup, bit by bit, until I've wiped away even the choice you've made to become a hero. Until I've wiped away all the pain you've endured on this thorny road. I've prepared a simple and happy life for you all in this show, including you, Trailblazer.
So, newcomer, are you staying? Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Herta space station. But I'll go through the motions and confirm it anyway.
No, Saber. Oh.
Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think.
Look at me in the eyes and say that again.
Look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts. And I'm the Cosmic Geographer. Who's that, a game character? Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at the medical department. I'm a bit of a fan of the Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures. So, tell me, what great deeds have you done? Oh, I've heard of that. Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder, which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion. If it weren't for Madame Herta stepping in to handle the crisis, we'd all be burnt to a crisp by now. Any idea who that mysterious intruder was? Yep, you guessed it. It was you, lass. The only reason you got a job here is that lead researcher Asta took pity on you. Oh, you mean the Lord Ravager who recently appeared on the Xianzhou and caused a huge ruckus? From what I've heard, her plan was foiled by the general of the Luofu, but the Xianzhou people paid a heavy price for it. Listen, don't use someone else's tragedy as your bragging material. Let me guess. Next, you'll say you were invited to the Charmony Festival and became the festive superstar.
The man looks at me with an expression with exaggeration written all over his face, visibly biting back a smirk remark.
I know what's happening now. The Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles. Loads of young, naive researchers have been wasting entire days in them, ignoring even their paid work. You probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe you're a nameless aboard the Express? Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down. Are you regretting that choice now?
You try to yell at the researcher before you, but your wavering voice gives in a different response. I became afraid. I don't know. Yes, I regret the choice.
I became afraid.
But was that an answer truly what you thought, or was it some sort of illusion manipulating you, trying to piece together what has happened, but your memories feel more distant when, with everything passing, every passing second? About the Astro Express and names like sand under the waves, your memories crumble and fade, and suddenly you understand why Saber chooses to stay, even just for a moment. Why didn't you step aboard the Astro Express back then? On that split second, impulse is no longer matters. The researcher in the Department of Cosmic Geography standing before you watches you closely, perhaps searching for words of comfort, or maybe looking for the right joke to shatter the heavy silence. Eventually, he speaks.
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills, so I'll start you off with some light tasks. Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report for the past 6 months, schedule research meetings for the upcoming month, collect project proposals from all levels of researchers. Yeah, that should keep you busy for a while.
Am I really a researcher?
What else would you be? Madam Herta? I'm off. Be sure to do your job well.
He turns to leave, yet could not help himself from looking back at you.
Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14 and walking away from quantum history. I felt math was just too tough for me back then. But now I ask myself, would I still be stuck in this dead-end job if I made a different choice? No, come on. Don't worry about the what-ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here, are they?
This is all wrong. You're screaming internally, but the fury is fleeting. No, I'm stuck working on a nonsense stuff.
You're late, newcomer. A few more system days of delay, and we'll miss the reimbursement deadline. I'll cut you some slack given that you're new. Now get to work.
What a messy desk. Am I supposed to organize all this stuff? Where do I even start?
You're too slow. Keep going like this, and you'll still be here when the Amber Lord makes our next hammer swing.
You're on the verge of shouting, but just then a sliver of doubt creeps inside you. And is this really what you want? Take a breath. Don't lash out. Focus on what you truly need to do. Take out the baseball bat and give them a good beating. That bat you always have at your side is no longer there. Then again, did you ever really have it in the first place? I quit. But where would you go? Is there anywhere you can go? You're young, with no special talents. Isn't your best bet a cushy job with full benefits, clocking in every day until the world ends? Complete the basic tasks.
What are you standing around for? You think space bionic snails are going to do the work for you?
Yes, that is calmly and nicely dropped to fight by. Now the job feels like a second nature. Might as well tidy up the last of the files.
These reports are endless. And the stuff written in there is really weird. Hold on. I think I've seen that person over there before.
Archer! If you're going to ask me, have we met before, my answer is gonna be no. You glance at his work tag on it, just a single letter and department document service. Wait, since when does the space station have a document? The domestic service department.
Come on, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here?
I dreamt that I was part of a Holy Grail war. I get it. I really do. Dozens of researchers come to me every day, all claiming they don't belong here. They think they should be somewhere else because life isn't going their way. It's just another dress up excuse to escape reality. As long as your instincts is just to go back down and you'll run out of places to go, even if you manage to get out of this place. Personally, I think this place isn't so bad. No world-threatening crisis. No freaks trying to end humanity. The kitchen's conventions too, though the ingredients are a bit odd. We've still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt. But it's pretty much a utopia for most people. There's no turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. You glanced at him, wanting to say something, but decided not to. Change your mind, huh? I knew it. You don't really want to leave, do you? Days pass after long hours of sorting. You have finally done with the work. Although an uncanny feeling lingers in your chest before it was resolved, you should take a break.
I'm exhausted. I feel like I can't even think anymore. But deep down, I still feel like I don't belong here.
Wah, wah, wah. Drifting quietly over the surface of a dream, suspended in the moment before you sink. Let me tell you a story about a king named Uther. He ruled the people of Britain before I showed up, and after my appearance, he launched an attack against the White Dragon to protect his people. A battle that ended in defeat. Even so, people still called him the greatest king. What do you think made him a king? He raised his sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. The sword shattered, the bow snapped, and he was beheaded as a human. Everything about him was destined to fail. But the way he raised his sword to bring deliverance left a shining star in Britain's darkest nights. The stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. It will shine for ages, lightening the way for the next hero. The heroic spirit who lost her name referred to our lives as a stage and used her noble phantasm to erase the star's radiance. But Master, if you still have courage, if you are still willing to become that star, then all the spectators who have seen you will also step onto the stage, becoming heroes themselves. Look at me talking about a big all of a sudden and doing a bad imitation of Merlin. Where are you? I'm waiting for someone who's about to take the stage. I'm also riding through the wilderness. The dream is nearing its end, Master, for me and you.
What a strange dream. I should get to work. Scheduling Department of Cosmic Geography meetings for the next month. This should be easier than yesterday, right?
Hey lass, if you're here to slack off, you're a bit too late. This place is already at full capacity. I'm here to work. Well, no worries. You'll work here and I'll slack off. We'll each get what we need. For now, you ignore the security department staff, a careless attitude, and lower your head, headed to resume your task. You got this. You're not losing to some grown-up who's slacking all day. First on the list is a quantum analyzation, oh my god, of monitored close interference on planetary magnetic fields. 15 attendees must be scheduled within the next 2 days. This morning, sorry, there's no conference room available at your request time. The next afternoon, sorry, there's no conference room available at your request time tonight. Sorry, there's no conference room available at your request time. The conference rooms are fully booked even at night. People here really are workaholics. Ah, wait, you're the stellar one they were talking about, huh? Tell me, when you sleep, do you glow like a firefly? Young ones like you should really find a mentor, learn some skills, and carve your own path. Live like a true hero, no strings attached. Ignore this distraction around you. Let's look at the next meeting details. The effect of Starquake, phenomenon, and artist's expression of research. The 2 attendees, no time constraints. 1 year later. Something stirs in your mind. Sparks from engine strikes past the space station. The faint weightlessness before the express conducts a warp. Just wait. No, none of that is real, researcher. You should be focusing on your task at hand. You're still got 899 more meetings to schedule. You better hurry up and finish before things spiral out of control. May Messenger. Alright, including the 2 new steps generating meeting, just 897 more to go and the list is done. That's right. That's right, exactly. You're in the zone now, handling the work before you with practice eased. You ever tried fishing last? Don't be fooled by the vacuum outside. There's still plenty to catch. There's the migrating invisible crop, the station-based soft-spawn fish that put up a fight. I even caught a trotter last time. Although you are exhausted beyond measure, the man's expression moved you. Your entertainment during a monetary respite from work, a fishing rod life at the space station isn't as bleak as you thought. Maybe this is your utopia. By the way, I heard the Astral Express has come back and will be stopping at the space station for a while. Want to go check it out just for fun?
The Astral Express. I turned down their invitation back then. Did I really make the right choice?
Alright. Oh, this way. The Astral Express! Long time no see, Sky. How's life been on the space station? Great, couldn't be better. Not so well. It's been really bad. I see. If things are tough, you could always talk to Asta. She's sure to help you out. We traveled to many places after we parted ways. Bellabog, the Zhangzhou, Lafu, Panicoli. There were both good and bad moments along the way. How's Dong Hong doing? Dong Hong, it wasn't an easy journey, but he's back at the Lafu now after all that. That's where he's from. How's Mr. Yang? Have you ever heard of the planet called Earth soon? After Dong Hong left, Walt found the way back home, just as he had hoped. Let's pray he makes it there safely. How's Pom Pom? Yumiko frowns as if your question has caught her off guard, and a sudden sensation flickers. Though you're mine, you'll never boarded the express, so who is this Pom Pom you speak of? Where did you hear the conductor's name? And did Dong Hong tell you? Pom Pom is still the same, but with fewer and fewer people on the express. It must be getting lonely for them. I sometimes wonder what might have changed if you had come with us. Sadly, the trailblazing expedition doesn't leave room for regrets and what ifs. What about March 7? March, I'm not sure how to put it. Heavy sigh. I hope that friend from the garden can cure her. A new passenger aboard? Life as a nameless isn't easy. After we left the space station, we did have some passengers traveling with us for a short time, but they are all gone their separate ways now. Our friends from the internal space operation recently suggested we make a stop at Camelot. That planet should have been destroyed by the Antimatter Legion long ago, but we've been picking up multiple distress signals from there. So we're stopping by the space station for a while to rest, to meet some of old friends. You can join us and leave with us this time if you want, Sky. I'll pack my bags right away. Is that really how you feel? If you're joining the Astral Express doesn't change your life for the better, what then? What if what it waits you isn't a grand adventure but endless cleaning, constant repairs, wounds that never heal, and death steeps in desire? What will you do then? What if you can't help anyone? What if you become a dead weight on the express? What if a nameless gives their life to save you, yet everyone silently wishes you just leave? What will you do? Think about it. What answer should you give?
I'll think about it. I'll make sure to give you my answer before the express leaves.
Alright, I respect your choice, no matter what you pick.
I'm so tired. Maybe I should head back first. The Astral Express.
Ooh. A peaceful dream stirred up birdsong beyond the window. However, can a robin really sing in the vacuum of space?
Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. She was once a singer, thrown into a dark cell for composing songs that the powerful didn't like. The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up. In the end, the bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage and the silver screen, displaying her beautiful feathers and voice, just as she had once brought hope to the hopeless. But she was wrong. Penacony soon became unrecognizable. The songs she sang, the films she starred in, and even her own life were all locked away in a cage called money, turned into mere commodities. The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty, but the bird longed to escape from this suffocating, filthy gutter. They stripped away her stage name, replaced her with a fresh-faced chick, and smothered her with slander and rumors, leading her to a disgraceful end.
So, you seek revenge on those who tarnished your name?
No. The exact opposite, in fact. When I returned to this world, I realized there was no one left to take revenge on. Instead, I will reclaim the name they took from me and erase every single work I've ever produced. I'll destroy every trace of my existence. As
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm when they wish to end this Holy Grail war? Old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish, but the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do.
Ugh. Oti is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail. Yet, there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will. Just like how they took away my name and career with their contracts and laws.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note. Let's make a wager. I've never once gambled in my life. I bet that those masters and servants will not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes. I trust them.
I will wait and see.
The bird's song fades into silence.
I feel like I had a strange dream. But the details keep slipping away. My body feels so heavy. But I can't rest. There's still today's work to get through.
Bing. Sky, how many days has it been since you started working at this space station? 30, 90, even longer? Do you still remember what you need to do now? Compiling projects, proposals from all levels of researchers, but now it's second nature, something you could do with your eyes closed. Breathe through the work. Breathe through the work. Breathe through the work. Still thinking about the Astral Express? You've been wrestling with that choice for ages and still haven't made up your mind. They'll be departing soon. You wish them a journey full of wondrous encounters. I'll stay. I want to stay. I want to leave. I don't know where to go. I want to leave. I don't know where to go. If you want the Astral Express, if you board the Astral Express, what awaits you? For you, maybe nothing but danger and terrifying unknown. Your deeds will be forgotten in time, and your journey will eventually come to an end. I'll long for quiet or let me go. So you glad you stayed? No ticket, no bat, no danger, just quiet, peaceful, and undisturbed life. The work you had piled up took far too much of your time. 1 day, 2 days, 10 days. Maybe you'll never catch up to the Astral Express again. No, you're terrifying. No, I want to go back to the Astral Express. Isn't that our Stellaron girl? I was about to mix you a drink, but since you're still underage, I'll hold off for now. I like my current life. I was once a trailblazer. Yes, let's go. Funny, isn't it? Sometimes I think I should be working as a space station security guard. So do you want to board the Astral Express? That's right. Every year there's researchers who want to go with the Express, but when it's time to leave, they all back down They know they are just seeking an escape from stressful lives instead of actual wanting an adventure. that could cost them their life. So what do you really want? To leave my current life. I want to go on adventures to the unknown. Staying where I am is fine. Someone better will come along. I'm just an ordinary person. Why speak of regrets when everyone who has ever lived has regret something? You had everyone turn. Yet had anyone turned back because of their fear of regrets, humanity would never have produced any heroes. Even the road ahead is unclear. Some still set off driven by the desire to chase a wish. It may seem foolish, but that's what gives birth to the nameless, to the trailblazer, and to humanity's heroes. The doll you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. Do you know what it is? A shabby little trinket that left a trace in history because of one person's silly's wish. The express may have already left, or it may not have, but if you truly want to walk this path, what does it matter if there's no express? If you're truly believing you are a nameless, then there is only one thing left for you to do. I must set off. I'm going to the express!
The express is already left. Going there will be pointless. Let's go to the lab. Hit the cafeteria. Let's go fishing together. Let's go watch a movie. Isn't life on the space station wonderful? People would kill just to live the life you have here.
Nope.
There's no antimatter legion. No abominations of abundance. This place is the most peaceful paradise in the universe.
Something's stopping me from leaving this place. I need to avoid them.
We're not holding you back. Let's have lunch together. Stop. The future of a nameless is nothing but emptiness and despair. Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck, the nameless who were better than you. They were all consumed by the
Heyo.
outer space, never to return.
So you finally admit.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a nameless?
The voices that once spoke to you fell silent, and instead they never spoke again. Run! I must go! A bat plane unimpressive. Okay, yet strangely familiar. Okay. You once believed you'd never hold it again in this lifetime.
Would you still pull this weapon out? Even if it'll bring about a tragic end?
That's what Merlin told me too.
Which is why I crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for all this time?
Oh, nope. Nope. I wonder whether someone else might have done a better job as king if they pulled out the sword of selection. Oh, still same thing. Okay. But I can't blame the girl who drew the sword in the stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster, just like the king who challenged the white dragon. If I was given another chance to make my choice, I would tell her, I hope you can do better this time. Master, you've had enough rest in your happy dream, haven't you? Now, let's leave this place together. Yo! Nope. Grab the bat.
I'll never regret.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's do this! Yeah!
Why do you have such blind courage? Don't you ever feel regret?
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
We can do it!
Pick on someone your own size.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one.
Trust me. We can do anything!
I can't become a fool like you. And I won't agree with your choices.
Yee. Oh, it's so easy.
I failed. Just like how I failed in life. This is a fitting end for a traitor.
The performing arts had given you so much pain, Miss Note. Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. Those small moments made me feel free, even in that iron cage. But Penacony has changed. After so many amber eras, it's become almost unrecognizable. And now, I am locked in this newly forged prison. Anyway, it's time to end this. A servant who betrayed their master has no right to exist.
Then, as you wish. With the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that that does not make you an unknown failure. Hold your head high, Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit. Your death was what made singers and artists realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity from merchants. You are not some forgotten shadow. You are the founder of the Iris family, one of the 5 major lineages of Penacony. That's why you chose to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker. Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more. I don't want to hear anymore.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person. Mother of Iris, you will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only dance for yourself. This farce is nearing its end, but I hope you can step out of the Grand Theater before you disappear and meet Penacony's artists. You are still a hero to them, no matter the slanders your name bears.
You are the master of the surveillance free from this dreamscape. Okay. I sense a powerful force similar to magical energy. It seems the Holy Grail holder is about to complete the ritual. The last 2 servants left are Rider and Berserker, which will face us, or will it be both with the enemy already in possession of the Holy Grail. It looks like we're in for a brutal fight. 3 against 2. The advantage is mine. Master, I swear on this sword that I will protect you no matter the cost.
Boothill and the others got out too. Should I go check on them?
Ooh, I took some damage in that fight. Oh, backpack. Oh, there's rice. Okay.
A different life? Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me. And that servant's fantasy almost finished the job.
So, where did she put you?
I had a dream where I could never win. I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling.
Darn right. Quit gambling. That's quite the educational dream you had there.
And you? Where'd she send you?
Me? I had a long-awaited reunion.
Boothill, as they talk, Boothill had already loaded his gun. Next up, the final battle with the mastermind. Yo, if it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in the reality marble, didn't you use those long legs of yours well enough? This is the first thing I hear after I get out. Darn it, my head's killing me. Feels like I've been through a long and thrilling adventure. Not sure why, but I think my enemies all had fish heads on their necks. With enemies on the way, the 2 servants were more than ready to fight. Boo, 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 boo. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go back. Let's go!
Looks like Lady Oslo has failed. What a shame. She was just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants and tossing them into the Holy Grail as fuel. That's the business world for you. No matter how capable your collaborator is, you gotta handle the most critical parts yourself.
Budgehead. It's time to tell us what kind of stinking pie you're cooking up with this Holy Grail war.
You practically have one foot in the grave. Don't tell me you're going to wish for immortality.
Oh, I've lived for 10 Ember Eras already. As long as I give the word, my medical team can squeeze a few more years out of these old bones.
Then are you trying to crush your business rivals? I heard there's some bad blood between you and my master.
What a great misunderstanding. There are no enemies that can't be made into friends in the world of business.
Huh, good point. But I'm still very curious about your little scheme.
Mr. Odie, surely you wouldn't be like the mages I know, willing to forsake both life and humanity just to reach the root of all things.
Miss, what you're talking about is something only the Genius Society would obsessively chase after.
What is your real reason then?
I've been very clear about this from the start. The Charmony Festival met a hasty wrap, and Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to create a business venture that will grab everyone's attention. A Holy Grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. If this ritual works, then Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in for 10 more Ember Eras. A carnival that even the Charmony Festival can't compete with. Even if I do have some personal objectives in this first ever Penacony Holy Grail War, that's none of your concern.
Why don't you just ask the Holy Grail for cash?
Wealth that pops out of thin air will only lead to inflation. Financial growth can't be achieved by miracles. It requires precise balance and expert handling. I like money, but I don't like to play a numbers game. What I like is watching people swarm into Penacony, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out of the Gilded Hour, entering the Cosmic Exchange. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like to acquire companies that I've never heard of, fusing them into my empire with a mere wave of my pen. The Golden Hour will set the prices for goods based on my desires, and the Blue Hour will craft Penaconian fashion based on my whims. Do you honestly believe Penacony was built on empty ideas like dreams and wishes? No. What truly underpins and supports this is what you deem crude. It's the unending flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built the planet of festivities.
No matter what your plans may be, there can only be one victor in the Holy Grail War. Your actions in this farce have already placed every servant squarely against you. Now we stand together before you, shrewd merchant. I just want to finish what I didn't get to do a few hours ago. I'm sick and tired of fishing heads. The head of this old, desperate fogey with broken dreams is what I'd call a real trophy. You see this evil man's old head as a trophy? I thought you had better taste than that, Lancer.
It seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor after I bow out? Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate the others shall have the chance to make their wish to the Holy Grail. I will give you that right. We can even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes, ensuring the Holy Grail fulfills everyone's desires. After all, isn't this the very moment you've all been fighting for? Masters and servants?
Shh. No peaceful resolution, please. This is far into show. Are you trying to make me laugh? A Holy Grail war that sullies everyone's wishes is just a counterfeit for us to smash to pieces. Isn't that right, Master?
Nah, we need to whip this fella's hind end, then smash it to pieces.
Our options really align, but I'm fond of this. I'm fond of this idea. What do you think, Mr. Venturine? Since it's nice to play as the hero of justice now and then, isn't it?
Well, I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pass this opportunity to Mr. Odie.
My master, it seems I won't be able to claim the Holy Grail for you. I trust your choice. I must thank Miss Note's dream for showing me the truth. What truly matters is not the ending, but the journey we've taken to chase something and to deliver it from destruction. I don't need the Holy Grail. The wish I did not fulfill will end here.
If you are all so keen to make me your enemy, I suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. The rules said a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant to enter the Holy Grail War, but who should I summon? This question has haunted me for quite some time. Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored? Or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not worthy of being my servant. That's when a thought crossed my mind. Why not summon myself? A person who's still standing strong after 10 amber eras of business intrigue? Isn't this living legend staring back at me in the mirror? I used myself as the catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Oti reflected in the history of Penacony would respond to my call as a servant. I wanted to see how people truly view me in history.
And have you got your answer?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Did you E6 her?
Yes.
And did you get any more crystals after that?
If you're wondering if I got her Lycon, yes.
A bug
So you did have enough.
Surprisingly, it took me 110 pull.
See?
Not only that, when I was done getting all of Saber, I get a double pull that an extra Saber I did not need.
So you got 2 sabers in 1 bowl.
Yeah. I didn't need
Yeah.
another one after that.
But how many double pulls did you get?
Only 1 double pull.
1. But how? So how many pulls in general to get everything? Oh, for her full E6.
It took all my remaining tickets, and then I grabbed the other ones to finish.
And how many did you have left after you done all your 700?
I had enough. I had enough to get the Lycone, which only took 1 pull, and then I started a pity for either Sunday, Tribby, or Sparkle.
And which one did you do?
I said I started a pity, so I'm still making.
For all 3.
Yeah, I started forming a pity for, like, it depends on who I decide to finish doing it for.
So you did 10, 10, 10 on each one of the polls, or
No,
how many polls?
they all share that banner. They all share, except I started pulling on Sundays, so it's no okay.
Okay, so you did her.
Yes, I did her 7 times.
With your 700.
Yes, and I lost some 50/50s.
And then how many? Oh, you lost some 50/50s, and what did you get for those 50/50s?
I got Japard. I got freaking Jung, the ice dude. I got freaking that little purple chick, and then I got someone new.
I mean, okay, so what did you get? Okay, hold on. When you missed your 50/50s,
I told you who I
what
missed.
special no, I know. When you missed your 50/50
Yes.
on getting Saber, okay, what did you get with this from the special stuff from doing Saber?
I told you who I ended up getting from missing the 50/50s. I missed 4 50/50s.
Okay, and what items did you get?
Characters.
Okay, so you got characters. You didn't get any special item.
No. It's a normal banner.
So because people were saying that you're supposed to get items.
Well, it didn't happen.
From it.
No, it didn't happen.
Okay.
It was a normal banner. It's a if you lose, like if you lose 50/50s, it's a normal banner. It's just any old normal banner.
There's nothing special.
No.
So she doesn't have her own banner then.
No, they have characters and stuff.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that she doesn't have what people are saying, even the girl says that there's no 50/50, there's no 60/70, you just keep pulling.
No, there
Is that still correct?
There was 50/50.
There was.
Yes.
Okay, so
I
they
lost
must have changed it then.
50/50 when I was pulling Saber. I lost 4 50/50s pulling Saber.
Okay. Then I won't be able to get her then with my 300.
You'll be able to get her.
One copy of her.
Is this the grand? Depends on how are you streaming it right now?
I'm going to.
Alright.
I'm just getting all the tickets. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Be a day of peace. I'm starting to feel bad for the bloodhound and the cream
Okay, it's up.
No need to feel bad for a heritage building insured with hundreds of different policies. Old Odie would never allow himself to lose a
Still
single
waiting for it to
coin
pop
over
up.
that.
Oh, there it goes. Oh. Okay. So he's dragging everyone into the Holy Grail while hiding in the wind and shadows,
Okay.
and none of you are going to make him pay for it. You should have
Okay,
given
okay,
him
okay.
a good thrashing. Make him pay for a
Yeah. You're
emotional
watching?
damage. Yes.
Okay. Only have 366.
Unfortunately, no master was harmed in the making of this show. Even if we tried to hold him accountable,
Might just be able to get one of her.
usual tricks. The best legal team
Okay,
Even
what's
one
this?
does massive damage. So. 'Cause
Yeah,
Bunny
but
failed
I want to
perfectly.
get her to E2. And then get her like cone. That's 10. $20.
You know you can just skip if you don't see it.
Okay. 30. I didn't say anything, sorry. Okay, so that's 30. That's 40. 50. Nope. Real hard pity.
I know. I think I got kind of few hard pitties and then
50.
some lucky small pitties.
6.
How was
Nope.
able to get the other stuff?
60. 70. Nope. 80.
My first pull was Saber. And then the other times I've just failed the 50-50s. Ooh, ooh, ooh! You got a 5-star! You got a 5-star!
Nope.
No? You failed? You missed the 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Himiko. Are you kidding me? Himiko. Why, Himiko?
Okay. 10. 20. 30. That's 40. 50. I think that's 50. Frick, I won't get her at all.
No, you will. You're guaranteed this one. 5-star. Now, what do you plan to do? Go for her Lycon? Or go for another pool?
Hmm. Fuck.
How many do you have left?
206
I say go for Lycon and then see what you have left.
was 15. So 25 in total.
Alright, go. Don't use those up yet. Use your remainder. I say go Lycon first, then see what you have left. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes! Now you can try to go for her again. Ugh. Okay. Ooh.
Nope.
No?
Oh, I got her.
Ooh, wait, who'd you get?
Foo.
Oh yeah, I got her too. Oh, that's not too bad. You still got another chance. How many pulls did you take to get, how many tickets do you have left?
That was 116 plus my exchanges.
Oh, you can, this is a guarantee. You got this.
So should I use my
No.
things now or wait?
No, wait. How many sabers are you planning to get? One, right?
One more? Yeah.
Then you don't need those. This is a guarantee. Now, if you want to use them for somebody else, that's up to you.
It would be great if you give me double. Give me a double, please.
That would be good. No double?
No double. So tempting.
It's up to you. What do you want to do? You want to get another different character? You have enough for another character to help Saber out? It's up to you. She changes the game. I'm telling you, she changes the game.
But is it one that she's better off, or is it two that she's
one.
better off?
Fear the Holy Grail War
It's this one.
Yeah.
returns far beyond.
So these ones don't do
Yeah,
anything to
unless
her.
he wants to go to E6. The rest, no.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
As the perfect excuse during negotiations.
So you have E6, but one Lycone.
Mm-hmm.
An even bigger opportunity in
It's fine. She's
At least I got hurt.
she does massive damage. I don't need to add. I don't think I need to add to the Lycone. She does enough damage as it is. Have you?
Mr. Scott's issues will be handled by the IP.
No voice at all?
No voice.
These Pentaconian rules.
So
That's so stupid.
Lancer,
they still have
How
no
about-
voice actor. No, Archer, no. Lancer, no.
Really? Wait, you have Lancer?
No. In the story,
Oh.
Lancer doesn't speak either.
But, oh, maybe in Japanese they do.
Yeah.
But the Japanese one for a friggin' Archer, you still hear him talk English, even though he's Spanish.
In his noble phantasm, yeah, he does talk English. Master. While I am all in on that suggestion, time's running out. Without the Holy Grail holding us up as servants, need to go back to where we belong.
Okay.
Are you leaving already?
such a shame, brother. If we ever cross paths,
Who should I go for?
I'll take you to the finest honky tonk in the cosmos for a drink.
Aww.
Who does she need?
They're Sunday and Tribby are
Tribby?
good. Yeah, Tribby's all around her. Sunday will bring her to the front, but Team U does the same thing, but Sunday does it better. It's whoever you decide.
Team Glue.
The 4-star.
Oh,
Such a.
so you don't have any of these ones yet.
No, I'm working on pity for it right now. Finest in the cosmos, huh? That's something to look forward to. Alright, no need for a cheerful farewell for us, bros. Let's not ruin the good run we've had together till we meet again, buddy. Oh, and you two, seriously, why can't I never get a proper fight with you? Is that so? I distinctly remember beating you. You know me, just a humble archer. Let's call this one another loss on me. I'm done arguing with you lot. I'm going to take another peek at Panicone's dreams before leaving for good. And so it's time to say goodbye, Master. I have to admit that your fashion sense could use a little work, but as a servant, I am generally glad to have fought by your side in this Holy Grail War. I can still...
Oh my god!
What?
I got Hanako again.
Frick's sake! Hanako, go away!
For Sunday. For frick's sakes, man.
Hanako, you suck. Well, I can still get pity, right? I can still see the determination heart of the child you once. Yeah. You can bring.
I have only 40 tickets.
I said you can build pity.
Oh yeah.
They got 11 days left. Still got time. I still see the determination heart of the child you once were underneath all your grand speeches and stretching flares. You know it would feel pretty good to be a hero of justice once in a while.
Let's skip the last minute psychoanalysis, alright? And when it comes to fashion, you're not much better than me, Guardian of Humanity.
So close to 10 tickets.
That brings up a good point. Why would a Guardian of Humanity, get summoned to a world without the counterforce? Archer, you should know why you were summoned here. You were summoned as a heroic spirit. A hero, huh? I'll chalk it up as a beautiful dream. A faint, small tugged at the man's cold face before he vanished. Faint smile tugged on.
So, who do you have with them?
I have Huafua. I have Ting Yu, and I have Trailblazer. Remembrance Trailblazer. Soon.
I thought the video that you sent me last night.
Oh, you mean with Archer, right?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't finished with his traces. I have Mose, I have Pila, and I have Gallagher. Faint smile tugged at this man's cold face before.
I thought you would have put
vanished.
Him with Saber.
Soon only he's not done. Soon only the final pair of masters. Besides, I like what I have right now. A master and servant remain. She does massive damage. She does. I don't know if there are times like this feels like cheating. I should go back to Archon.
Just say.
I'm glad I was summoned to this strange world and got to experience it with you. I'm not great at it. Anything else you want to say to me? I saw your fears in your dream. But Master, don't be burdened by the emotions that come with being human. The fear of the unknown, the dream of loss, or the regret of what you couldn't achieve. Even heroics Hercules was just a child before becoming a hero. You may not be strong enough now, but I have faith that you'll eventually become a star that illuminates the entire cosmos, like you did. In my existence can occasionally light the way forward for you. That would be more than I could hope for. I managed to beat Levin with Saber.
Saber?
Yeah.
See?
Master, please send my regards to the person you will become in the future.
Life's all about savoring the moment.
At the...
He continued?
No. I'm not gonna say what. On the Luminix from the
Wait!
The valiant girl night faded, vanishing just as she had arrived.
In the obscure prophecy of dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
At the same time, the Dreamflux Reef, the host of the Holy Grail War, is sitting elsewhere watching the streaming with interest.
The Holy Grail broke. What a shame.
Where's my Saber? Oh, there you are.
Made sacrifices for it and died for it. Just like they did for our own Pentecost. They poured their dreams into Penacony to shape the planet into what it is today. But the question is, has Penacony ever answered their dreams? Look at this memorial singularity. 10 amber eras have passed. And out of those who once came here to build Penacony from the ground up, only one despicable old man is left. His friends, his enemies, they're all gone. I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted. No matter how you see me, no matter how deeply we hated each other in the past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth with heroic spirit. Don't you think this is a rather unique reunion of old friends? It's unfortunate that McCann, that old rascal, couldn't be here to join us.
Your wish truly moves me. If I didn't know you better, I'd almost be swayed by your sweet words. A reunion of old friends. No, it's just another part of your business deal.
Nice and cool.
Well, perhaps I should now address you as Mr. Recker.
No.
The editing of the footage complete. That is such an important task.
Okay.
I've cut out everything related
That's
to the
done.
conspiracy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but it should meet your commercial expectations.
That'd be enough for me. You artists always aim to carve your names into our channel no matter the cost.
Oh, no.
Too bad those who actually succeed are as rare as the winners of the Holy Grail War. I'm not like that. What else can truly measure the effort I put in apart from cold, hard cash?
The memories of former heroic spirits are also worthy compensation.
Memories of a flop director like Greedy? You enlighten me. What worth do those hold?
His memories are indeed positively worthless as a filmmaker, but when it comes to him as a person, those memories are treasures beyond compare. He has had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to be reduced to another nameless nobody. That man is a symbol of the Penacony of his times, a most ridiculous clown and a most genuine hero. How could I ever miss out on a memory with as many facets as a veritable diamond? But now, I'm more curious about you, sir. You've spent so much money, only to create such an unsightly mess. Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace like Grady?
A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity.
Damn, you don't even need any Lycone's armor on her. She already starts with 1,000 of damage.
Settled. I'll take my leave.
All right.
She changes the game.
The declaration to renounce the
No joke.
all rights to your
Okay.
works.
Now,
Are you happy with that?
I don't even remember what armor she needs.
Happy.
I have the armor set. I'll show it to you in a moment.
If you don't
I'm gonna end it after this.
I'll squeeze
Fuck, that's what I forgot.
with every ounce of
What?
my
You
strength
got material?
until I disappear.
The stars.
You got them, didn't you?
Take your last breath.
I totally forgot
I
them.
know it will
You didn't farm them?
kill you.
Hmm?
You didn't farm them?
I forgot.
Successful merchant. There's
Don't ask.
something I wanted to say to you. I wish you
I'm just gonna do that right now. I have everything else except for that.
How much do you have?
4.
Oh damn, you're not gonna have enough to finish her.
Maybe. Which one do you
I went for the last
do?
one.
Okay.
Last one.
Yeah. VI.
At the
It's the
same
last one.
time aboard the Express. Where? As a rider, he once built a unsinkable little ship named the A rider, he once was a nameless who rode the stars aboard and Staron Express. Centuries have passed now as the heroic spirit, the young man finally returns to the place where he once worked tirelessly. An old friend awaits him here. Oh, snap.
March 7th is always bringing back bizarre and curious things. Baby, even brought back something called a red crystal, and it only pom-pom a single point. Also, ready for another? It's the most terrifying beverage pom-poms ever encountered. But please don't ever tell her that to her face. Is it worse than the tea from Granholm's hometown?
Hedge your bet. It's on me.
Mm.
Still water. I'm weak for heart.
That person is always dragging March 7th into trouble. Pom-pom had such high hopes on Hong, but even he started to fall apart now. Mikhail, you're spacing out again. What's going through that head of yours?
And freely.
Conductor, looks like it's time to say our goodbyes again. You be returning to the Express? Maybe. I'm just happy that so many people like me have boarded the Express over here. The nameless
To betray my customers,
find a place
I charge extra.
while others keep moving forward, just like the silver rails that never stop.
It's on me.
Astral Express. I'm sure the conductor's future will
Ooh.
never be lonely.
I know who you. I have a perfect person you can take to farm.
Holy Grail War is coming.
My Saber.
Mm.
I need to go back.
You should take her. That way you can see what she can do while you're waiting.
Yeah,
for the
but I need to have the other people with,
The Astral Express
and I
Oh.
don't have any of them with me. Made.
Pom-pom will always be here, waiting for your
That's true.
return.
Mm-hmm.
It's a deal then, conductor. The next time the express stops at Penacony, please sound the horn for me, Rosalina, and Tiernan. If we can hear it, then we'll definitely come visit you. It's a promise.
Gathering your thoughts to the present. If there really is a chance to fulfill a wish, what would you be? What wish? What would yours be, Sky? Make a silent wish.
You see, wishes lose their power when spoken aloud.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one. But the Dream Bubble movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit. Not only did it fill up movie theaters in Epsilon, it even created a new dream-chasing trend throughout the stars. Mr. Odie and the IPC's Penacony branch made quite the fortune from it.
That old fox didn't lose a thing.
As Mr. Adventuring guessed, Odie simply brushed everything off as entertainment when question about placing family rights and shareholders in danger. While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly what was coming, even before the Holy Grail was activated. Now, old Odie did say he planned to give you some money, but even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail war.
God, that is so slow. Oh, I don't want to make that many.
There's something inside the Holy Grail. I think this is a note for you.
Hey, sister. Since you all look pretty busy, I headed out with Hook. Big thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare trinket I got my hands on. That's how I could afford this spontaneous trip. By the way, aren't you curious what old Sempo's wish to the Holy Grail was? Well, I'm thinking you probably say, no. Aw, come on, sis. You might not be curious, but the audience is still on the edge of their seats. All right, folks, the show's over. But if there's anything still out there that can hear and fulfill my wish, I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful, free, and have their every desire fulfilled.
Oh. Wait, wait. It's over. The Holy Grail Wars is over. Let's see.
Let's see if Dark has at least 6.
Yes.
He does?
Yep. He was in stream today.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Even 5 did. No, never mind. Wow, he has no life.
Dang. Alright. Anyway, we'll have to keep collecting. Anyway, thank you guys for coming today. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see more of my streams. I stream Tuesdays through Fridays, and I do post shorts on Mondays. And I am logging out.